Okay, it's time to do a tag. It was my birthday this past weekend, and for my birthday, my wonderful husband bought me these goodies. The new line of Dylusions Shimmer sprays. So as instructed, I have them laying on their side. I want to play with the tag with them today. So I got out one of my Dylusions journaling tags. This is the, let's see what size. Size 10 tag, 4.1/8 inch by 8.5 inch tag. I have been playing with the sprays a little bit off screen, and I've learned that they work best on the Dylusions media paper. So in her journals and on her tags is where the shimmer shows up best. One play I did, I had one of her journals and I gessoed it first so you can still see it, but the black really didn't. You can see the blue pretty good, but the background, the black, is also supposed to be shimmer, and it just kind of all muddied out because I put white gesso down first. So today, like I said, I want to play with one of the tags. I want to play with my Distress Resist spray. I've been having a little trouble with it, so let's just give it a go and see what happens. Now, since I'm using the Distress Resist spray, I do have a tray of water off to the side, so when I use my stencil, I can throw it in there and clean things up. So I'm going to get my box. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see. There we go. And I want to use this stencil. I'm going to have to move it around. I'm going to give this a little shake and spritz. See, now the issue I'm having is it's coming out in a stream no matter what I do, and I want to spray. And it's coming out in a stream, so I don't know if it's clogged or something. And then I want it down here. And I am squeezing quick, but it's coming out in a stream, so I'm going to take that and get that in the water. I don't know why it's not misting for me anymore. Might have to try cleaning out the nozzle or something. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry a minute. And you can see the texture on the background there. And so with this, where the resist spray is, we should be able to see black through it when I'm all done. So I'm going to go ahead and get that dry, and I will be right back. Okay, so I am back, and as you can see, this is all dry, and you can see all the texture there. There we go. And so what I want to do now is I'm going to get out my Distress Oxides, because I want to see how those are going to work on top of the Distress Resist spray. And I want to use some bright colors since I'm on the black. So I'm going to use some Peacock Feather, and I'm going to use some Picked Raspberry. So I'm going to get those out. Make sure this is all dry. And now I'm just going to go over it. And with luck, the resist will keep the black showing up through it. And that is actually giving a very, very, very cool effect. And I may just do the whole thing with the blue. Yep, I'm really liking how that's looking. So when you start out with a darker background and it holds it, that looks pretty cool. So there we go. And then just gonna do my water mist like I normally would with my distress. Get that reacting. This rolled. Just kind of turned it gray. Maybe I didn't use enough dots. Speckling. Okay. Gonna give it a quick dry. And there you have the black showing up where the resist is, and the rest is this neat blue background. What I also got for my birthday were some of these, it's curling up. So what I also got for my birthday were some of these Dina Weekly stencils. I want to use those as well, but now that this isn't, hold on. Take some tape and get these corners down. There we go. Okay, as I was saying, I also received some Dina Wakley stencils, and I want to put those on here and try using some of the shimmer spray over top to see how the shimmer spray works with the Distress Oxides. So, we have the black, we have the blue. I think I want to bring in some purple. I really like the purple. Let's see how this does. Now, with these sprays, all the glitter is on the bottom, so you do have to mix them up. And as you're done using them, it's really important to make sure you clean the nozzle. Two of them, when I received them, they were not working, so I did have to kind of work on the nozzle. So let's just do a little continue misting here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to run this over it again to pick up the excess. Then I'm going to lift my people. And dry a little. And as it dries, it does change color a little bit. I don't want to heat up the tag too much, but I'll go ahead and lift it so you can see how neat that shimmer spray is. Look at the coloring you're getting. That's working beautifully on there. So lastly, what I want to do is I have this quote that says, "We don't stop playing because we grow old because we stop playing." So I want to go ahead and tint the edges of that with a bit of purple, and I may just tint this with a bit of blue because I want it to be subdued. So let me get I'm going to get out some iced spruce to tone it down a little bit. Just a little, because it's a little too bright for the page. So I'm just taking the gray what I had left on my brush, and I'm just getting rid of some of the white. So that will blend in better now. It's not quite as stark as the white. And then I do want to still edge it with some purple. And for that, I'll use my Wilted Violet. I'm just gonna get some of that on the edges. Kind of a purple and blue theme here. And as always, I've got my foamies. We'll get that down there. I'm going to get this untaped now. And the more it dries, the more the shimmer is going to show up. Just going to go around the edge with the black. Use some of my black soot. And just kind of bring in some of the black that was originally there. But of course, the areas that have the distress, it's going to resist. And like all good tags, it needs a little bit of ribbon. So I have this ribbon. I'm going to cut a piece. Just to add to the shimmer and sparkle. And there I have it. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. That's a quote from one of my Tim Holtz stamp sets. We used the Dylusions tag, the Dylusions Shimmer spray, the Dina Wakley silhouettes, and the Tim Holtz Distress Resist spray. All the great Ranger products combined into one. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope it gave you some inspiration. Quick tags are always a fun way to try out and use new products. So if you liked the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit subscribe to stay up to date on all of my latest videos, and I'll be back crafting with you soon. Thanks so much.